Hey, what's up guys, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a self-care day in my life. I feel like for the last 3 to 4 weeks my rota has been absolutely brutal. Ever since I started my new job on medicine, my life has just been non-stop, and although I've loved every single minute of it, I am absolutely exhausted. So I purposefully took a few days of annual leave this week. I have a full 6 days off and I could not be more excited. I feel like when I was an F1 I really prioritized taking time off to go traveling and explore new places, but because during my F2 year my jobs have been a lot more demanding, my rota has been a lot more hands-on and honestly just brutal, I've found my priorities have really shifted. I care a lot more about taking care of my mental health and making time for myself to honestly just recover and recuperate and make sure that I don't get burnt out, because it happens so easily, especially as a doctor. So I really just want to take a few days this week to take care of myself, get back on track, because I am absolutely exhausted. And then this weekend I'm going home for my dad's birthday, so it's going to be a really nice week. I spent the whole of yesterday post nights in bed doing absolutely nothing, and today I kind of want to do the same, but I also booked myself a spa day, which I'm so excited about. Going to the spa alone is actually a move. I love it. It gives you time to just reflect, be with your thoughts and fully relax. I try not to go on my phone. I spend the time just reading my book, kind of pretending that I'm on holiday. I've also booked myself a massage as well as a facial, so it's a full pamper day. And then this afternoon I've got therapy and also just a ton of paperwork and life admin to get through. So it's going to be a very self-care but also kind of productive day in my life, and I'm excited. So I started off with a run this morning. I decided to repeat the last run of week 5 because it's Wednesday. I'm not going to be getting 3 runs in this week. I'm honestly just exhausted. My body needs a rest. So I didn't see the point in starting week 6 to not finish it. I have a weird OCD about doing the weeks within an actual week. So because I actually wanted to go for a run this morning, I figured I may as well just repeat a run and keep myself sort of motivated, if you will. So I did that and it felt so good. I'm actually really starting to enjoy running and I'm so surprised, but I love it. I've started to look forward to my runs, and when I'm running, once I found the pace that works for me, I get very comfortable. I'm in a great mood. I feel well rested and ready to take on the rest of the day. Let's go. Okay, I got back from the spa a couple of hours ago, which was so lovely. My face feels incredible after that facial, and honestly it was exactly what I needed. But I got back, had a very nice everything shower and had therapy. I've been in therapy for years now, and I'm at the point where I just try to schedule in sessions every few months as almost maintenance. I go through anything that I feel like I need to process or talk about, and it's really helpful. So we just had a little bit of a catch up on life today and I really enjoyed it. I love my therapist. She honestly saved my life while I was in uni. I was really struggling, and the best thing I ever did for myself was going into therapy. So highly recommend for anybody, even if you're not struggling. I think it's a really healthy thing to do. But that's not actually what I wanted to talk about. I feel like over the last kind of couple weeks, maybe since the seasons changed, I've had this urge to transform myself, to change everything about myself. And I don't know if this is just a me thing or a girl thing, but I've been like this all my life. Every few months I feel this urge to be a completely different person, which is completely unrealistic, and me in myself I have not changed very much in the last like 10 years, but I kind of always feel like I want to. I'm trying to figure out what exactly it is that I want at the moment. I think at the beginning of 2024, my life was really on top of me. It was controlling me. I had no control. I was all over the place. I was burnt out. I was getting sick constantly. And one of my goals was just to take my life back, to take control back. And I feel like I'm at the point now where I've achieved that. But the other goal that I had, or my word for the year, was confidence. And that I don't feel like I have achieved yet. I wanted to be confident in my mind and my body. And since moving from surgery to medicine, my mind is definitely not where I want it to be in terms of my knowledge and my confidence in my job. I'm dealing with a lot of imposter syndrome at work at the moment, and I know the only thing that I can do with that is firstly give myself time, because it does take time to get used to a new job and get back into the swing of things, but also I just need to do a little bit more studying. So that is a very attainable goal. That's a definite thing I can work on in the coming months. But the other thing that I am just so fed up with is the lack of confidence in my body. I have not been happy with my body for years now, and I keep saying to myself, I'm going to work on it, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to become a healthier version of myself, but it still hasn't happened. And the thing is I work on it, and then I give up, and it's a vicious cycle, and I have a very unhealthy relationship with food. I binge eat, I have terrible habits, especially when it comes to sort of like eating for the wrong reasons. Like if I want comfort, I eat. If I'm happy and I want to celebrate, I eat. And I was reflecting on this in all my alone time today, and I just think these are things that I can change, and these are things that I can work on, and they're things that I've said I'm going to work on for a very long time, but I don't think I've put my all into it. So I kind of want to give myself a challenge. I have a holiday coming up in June, which is exactly 1 month away, so why not give myself that kind of, not deadline, but kind of timeline to try and achieve some of these goals, transform myself in 4 weeks. So I think I'm gonna do it. I think starting next Monday, I want to get back on track with finding the confidence that I used to have in myself, my mind and my body. So I'm gonna set myself some rules for 4 weeks and stick to it. And I don't know, see where it takes me. I'm not gonna have a specific like aesthetic goal in mind. I'm not gonna say I need to lose this many kilograms or this many inches, or I need to have learned this much by this time, but I'm gonna try my best to stick to these goals. So that's where I'm heading, and I'm very happy with that. I'm excited for that, because I think I just need something to kickstart myself back into the mindset of bettering myself, become the best version that I can be. And I don't want to just sit around saying I'm going to do it anymore. I kind of just want to go for it. But yeah, that's my plan, and I will be filming it if you want to follow along on the journey of me transforming myself. I have a lot of admin to get through, so I'm going to dedicate the next couple of hours to just doing a ton of paperwork that I needed to do. I'm applying for jobs at the moment. Nobody tells you when you want to take a year out that the applications just entail so much paperwork. My plan, if you were wondering, is next year I'm going to be taking an F3 year, which is basically just almost like a gap year for doctors. So I plan on working for 6 months, and then I plan on traveling for 6 months before I start training. And my goal is still obs and gynae. It's what I've wanted to do for the past few years, and it's still what I want to do. I love the specialty, very passionate about it. So next year I'm going to have to start the application process, but for now I just need to get a job for 6 months somewhere, and there's so much paperwork that goes into it, so I'm going to get some of that done now. I'm also presenting at an obs and gynae conference in a couple of weeks. I got picked to do a poster presentation, so I need to finalize my poster. I've got the kind of bones of it, but I need to make it pretty. I think I'm going to do that this evening, and I'm going to stop talking because it's been a long time. Cheers!